Yeah, g'day, Mr. Blomkamp. My name is Bogart the Explorer from PaperbugTV. How's it going?
Hey, man.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you for landing the directorship role in the new Aliens movie. I heard you're a big fan of this the franchise. So, how was that? How was that working with Sigourney Weaver, the Ellen Ripley?
It was pretty cool. I mean, you know, obviously I'm a massive fan of her, and I'm a huge fan of Alien. So I didn't know that I was going to end up directing the film. I mean, I just kind of spoke to her like a fan, and I wanted to know how she felt about the movies and what she thought about Ripley, and that kind of set off a bunch of thoughts in my head about that a movie actually could get made.
Talking about influences though, like from Aliens and stuff, I noticed that the head of Chappie and the Scouts basically sort of resembled like a Japanese manga anime called Appleseed. Is that a sort of an influence for you, Japanese anime?
Yeah, it has sort of a one-generational loss, though, because in 2003, when I made a short film that has a similar robot, and back then... and back then when I was 23, I was really into Masamune Shirow and Appleseed and Brarios and everything else. So that influenced that design. But now, 10 years later, I didn't actually reference Masamune Shirow stuff. I referenced my robot that was based on Masamune Shirow, if that makes sense.
Right. When it comes to sci-fi, your movies are absolutely entertaining, but they also contain social commentaries, I feel. And this movie, Chappie, though, what did you want the audience to take away from the movie?
The main thing that I wanted them to take away was the idea, it was the question of what is the soul, you know, and what is the spirit, and what is consciousness, and is it unique only to humans, and can it be transferred, and what is it? Is it definable by science, or is it like almost getting into the realm of religion and philosophy and spiritualism? So those are the reasons for making the film.
Is this something that you draw upon from when you were a child, that you've always had this thought?
It's more just a question, really. Like the idea of consciousness is a very strange thing if you actually think about it. It's very weird. And, you know, can you reduce it to science? Can it be explained in just ones and zeros? Or is it something beyond that? Like, how do you describe the life force? And, you know, this film is an attempt at trying to talk about that. Okay,
but when it becomes something becomes self-aware though, like in Terminator or something, do you think Chappie's ever going to turn against us, knowing that, you know, it's sort of inferior to robots, you know?
You know, my personal point of view is, I mean, there's so many different forms of artificial intelligence. There's definitely a danger. There is a danger, but I think not necessarily in an awareness like we are aware. If we had a sentient piece of AI that was similar to human, I don't think we face any danger. But I think when you get into very specific, strange tangents of artificial intelligence, that can get very sketchy. It's almost like they don't even really realize we're a threat. But they do what they do, and it results in like the collapse of the human race. So I'm mixed on how I feel about it.
Awesome. Well, that's about it for me. Just one thing though, did you know that Chappie in the Philippines is a term that we use for when you don't have a really good signal? It's like, hey, the line is very choppy.
Wait, say that again? What? It's a term when you...
It's a term in the Philippines where if a line or the signal is not very strong, it's like, hello, the line is very choppy. Can you get better signal? I'm just saying. Okay, Thank you so much, Mr. Blomkamp. Congratulations again.
Okay, ciao.
Cheers, mate. Direct NEILL Blomkamp! District 9! Quezon City!